Well, how y'all are this afternoon? This is your buddy George Jones over here at the Bergen Gun Range with my next installment on 8. I got this old used gun, and the old used gun I got is a dandy. Now, we've seen these before. This is a high standard sentinel. This is probably one of the first generation sentinels. These guns came out about 1955, and they made them all the way up into the mid 1960s. This is a pretty nice one. It has drift adjustable rear sight on it. It has a pretty nice blade front sight on it. It is, of course, a 9-shot double action revolver with an alloy frame. This is one of them that does not have the return spring mechanism in the ejector system. Some of them do and some of them don't. That's all there is to it. This one seems to be in very good condition given its age. I would say that this one was made probably in, I'd say mid-1960s. They made a lot of these in chrome and so forth in the 50s when they first come out, and not so many in the 1960s. This one is a 6-inch barrel. Of course, it's a sentinel. A sentinel. Sentinel. This one seems to be in pretty good shape. It doesn't have any roll by. It locks up good and tight. There is some scuff and wear on it where you normally see the scuff and wear on the Sentinel. Typically back here on the battery face of the cylinder where the ejector mechanism drags by it. You know, when people go to try and shut it with the thing open and they push that forward, and that leaves that scuffing on there. All right then. Nice overall condition. The blued parts does have a little bit of rust, patina starting on it. Of course, the frame is alloy, but it looks better than a lot of them I've seen. You know, got a target up down there at 15 yards. We're going to give it a try here and see how this one shoots. Now, this is one of those guns that, you know, everybody's got one, or there's a lot of them around. Let's put it that way. You don't see these guns for sale on the used market very often, and the reason why you don't is because if somebody gets one of them that works, they typically hang on to it. You know, they typically hang on to it. All right, we finally got this thing loaded up. Loadified. It's got 9 holes in there and you got to fill them all up. Okay, let's give the old high standard Sentinel 6-inch a try. They made variations of this all the way up to the Sentinel Mark III, but this is a pre-Mark model, so this is actually the R101 is the model of this gun, which is pretty much the first generation. So this gun was probably made in the 50s. Alrighty, let's get down here. Let's get out. Oh, we got a cocked pistol out now. Let's get a little cinematography going there and try and show off that gun a little bit. All right, here we go, from the bench and from the rest. I think I'm on the paper. Yeah. Seem to be heeling it to the right now. All right. Shoots pretty good. Or I shoot it pretty good. occupied out there. And half of them went in my shoe. Come on out there, you. Come on. There we go. Let's load her back up again. Try it on some steel targets. Then we'll go down there and look at the marksmanship potential of this gun and see it how it actually shoots. Or how I shoot it. Let's put it that way. You know, a lot of times it ain't necessarily how good the gun shoots. It's how good I shoot it. There is actually a collector following on high standard firearms now. There's guys out there that buy every one they see, you know, and out there trying to get a hold of every one they can get their hands on. Let's try 12-inch steel plate on double action at 25 yards. Oh, the double action on this thing is murder. That hit it. Not bad. Let's go back to that single. Yeah. It's a hitting a fire, isn't it? Yeah. Let's try that one. That's a pretty good little old gun. Not a bad little old gun at all. So here's our high standard Sentinel 6-inch target at 15 yards. That's not too shabby. There's like 4 slap bullseyes right there. I'm kind of a lucky dog. I get to shoot cool guns. Overall condition of this gun, if it didn't have that scuffing on it right there, you know, I would say the condition of this firearm is at 90. But that one blemish right there takes it down to 85 or so. Other than that, the Bakelite grips that are on it aren't busted or deteriorated in any way. They're nice and sharp. The mainspring is certainly not worn out because it's got a pretty serious double action on it. It has a little bit of blue wire up around here. Been in and out of the holster a few times. But the overall condition of the original anodized or parkerized finish is really good. It doesn't have any roll by and it locks up nicely. The overall mechanical condition of the gun is perfect. And these guys are getting kind of hard to find. You know, collectors and general gun owners won't get up off of them, and you don't see them out on the used gun market unless somebody passes away. You know, liquidates, or some family liquidates an estate. That's about the only way you see these guys. I estimate the grade value of this firearm to be in the neighborhood of $300 to $350. You know, if it had the original box and papers with it, even if the original box and papers were kind of in a shambles, and it didn't have this scuffing on it, you know, you could give the grade of this gun at $450 to $500 in today's market. But this one's about $300 to $350. I've seen them in pretty horrible condition that fetched pretty good money in the neighborhood of $200 to $250. So if you got one of these guys laying around, you don't shoot it much, you know, you might be able to take it out and liquidate it through a licensed dealer or put it on consignment someplace and actually have a little windfall. Well, all right then, that's about the size of it for this installment on 8. I got this old used gun. Like to teach, share, commentate, and subscribe. Let's all be dangerous. We've still got the coof on. I don't think it's as dangerous as people let on, but there is danger now, especially in my age group, plus 60. It kills old people pretty efficiently, okay? So let's be mindful of that. God bless you all, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye now.